Hey there, friends. Welcome to the Health Revival, the place where we share stories, tips, and inspiration to help you live your best life, especially if you're over 60. If you're new here, we're all about bringing warmth, positivity, and practical advice to help seniors across America thrive. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's dive into today's story about 3 simple healthy habits for seniors that can transform your life after 60. This isn't just a list of tips, it's a journey, and I'm excited to share it with you. Picture a quiet morning in a small Ohio town where the sun's just peeking over the horizon, casting a soft glow on tree-lined streets. This is where we meet John Miller, a 70-year-old who's become something of a local legend. John's the kind of guy who's always out and about, driving to the grocery store, tending to his backyard garden, or chatting with neighbors at the community center. His energy is infectious, and you'd never guess that just a few years ago, he was in a very different place. Back then, John's life took a tough turn. One rainy afternoon, he slipped in his garage, tumbling to the ground. The fall wasn't just a physical setback. It shook his confidence. He started feeling tired all the time. His sleep was restless, and the spark that used to light up his days seemed to fade. John felt like he was just going through the motions, and it weighed on him. He'd look out at his garden, once his pride and joy, and feel too drained to even pull a weed. It was a wake-up call, but not the kind you might expect. Instead of giving up, John decided to take small steps to reclaim his health, and those steps turned into 3 simple habits that changed everything. Let's start with the first habit: moving a little every morning. Now, John's not out there running marathons or lifting weights. He keeps it simple. Every day, he laces up his sneakers and takes a 15-minute walk around his neighborhood. Some days, he'll switch it up with a gentle yoga routine in his living room, following along to a free video he found online. At first, he wasn't sure about it. "I'm too old to start exercising," he thought. But a friend from his local book club nudged him to try. "Just walk to the corner and back," she said. So he did. And you know what? He started to love it. He'd pop in his earbuds, listen to a podcast about history or gardening, and before he knew it, those 15 minutes became the best part of his morning. Why does this matter? Moving, even just a little, gets your blood flowing and your heart pumping in the gentlest way. It's one of those healthy habits for seniors that doctors rave about because it boosts circulation, eases joint stiffness, and even sharpens your mind. For John, those walks didn't just strengthen his body, they gave him a sense of purpose. He'd wave to neighbors, notice the way the leaves changed with the seasons, and feel connected to the world around him. Now, let's talk about the second habit: eating well and keeping it simple. John used to skip breakfast or grab a donut with his coffee. Lunch was whatever was quick, and dinner, well, it was often late and heavy, leaving him bloated and sluggish. After his fall, he realized he needed to fuel his body better. So he made a plan. Mornings now start with a bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh berries or a sliced banana. Lunch is a colorful salad with grilled chicken or a piece of fish, and dinner is light and early, usually before 6 p.m. He swapped out his strong coffee for green tea or a tall glass of water with a slice of lemon. It wasn't a drastic overhaul, but it made a world of difference. Within a month, John noticed he wasn't just feeling lighter, his stomach wasn't churning anymore, and he was sleeping through the night. When he went for his annual checkup, his doctor was thrilled. His cholesterol levels had dropped, and his energy was steady throughout the day. This is the power of healthy habits for seniors. Small changes in what you eat can protect your heart, improve digestion, and give you the energy to enjoy life. John's not a chef, and he doesn't spend hours in the kitchen. He keeps it straightforward, proving you don't need fancy recipes to feel your best. The third habit is where John's story really shines: keeping a positive spirit. After his fall, John felt isolated. He missed his old routines and the people he used to see every day. But instead of staying stuck, he leaned into his community. He started showing up to the weekly coffee meetups at the local community center, where he'd swap stories with old friends and make new ones. He also got into FaceTime calls with his grandkids in California, laughing over their school projects or their latest adventures. And here's the fun part: John's even on Instagram, sharing photos of his garden, tomatoes, zucchini, you name it. He's got quite the following among the local gardening crowd. This habit of staying connected and engaged isn't just about passing the time, it's about filling your days with meaning. Doctors will tell you that a positive outlook can lower stress, boost your immune system, and even reduce the risk of depression. For John, it's like a daily dose of joy. Whether he's chatting with his grandkids or posting a picture of his latest harvest, he feels like he's part of something bigger. And that, my friends, is one of the most powerful healthy habits for seniors, finding ways to stay curious, connected, and hopeful. So, what's the result of these three habits? For John, it's been life-changing. Physically, he's stronger and sleeps like a rock. His cholesterol's in check, and he's got the energy to keep up with his garden and his community. Mentally, he's in a better place, less stressed, more present, and genuinely excited about each day. His doctor explained why this works. Gentle movement sends oxygen to your brain, healthy eating supports your gut and heart, and a positive mindset keeps stress hormones in check. Together, these habits are like a trifecta for thriving after 60. John's not alone in this. Across America, seniors are discovering the same magic in these simple habits. Take Susan, a 68-year-old from Florida. She used to struggle with high blood pressure, which made her anxious about her health. But after joining a community exercise class, think gentle stretches and a lot of laughter, she started moving every day. She also swapped out processed snacks for fresh veggies and lean proteins. To stay connected, she schedules weekly Zoom calls with her kids and grandkids. The result? Her blood pressure's stable and she's got a spring in her step. Susan says she feels like she's in her 50s again, and her smile says it all. Then there's Robert, a 74-year-old from Texas. After retiring, he felt adrift, like he'd lost his purpose. He missed the camaraderie of his old job. But everything changed when he joined a local chess club and started volunteering at the library. He's now the guy who tells the best stories to the kids during story hour, sharing tales from his days as a truck driver. Those connections, playing chess, helping out, swapping memories, have brought him back to life. Robert's proof that healthy habits for seniors aren't just about the body, they're about the heart and soul too. What I love about these stories is how ordinary they are. John, Susan, and Robert aren't superheroes. They're folks like you and me, living in towns across America, figuring out how to make each day count. Their secret isn't expensive supplements or high-tech gyms. It's these three habits: moving a little, eating well, and staying positive. Together, they're like tending a garden. With a bit of care, some water, sunlight, and love, that garden thrives, blooming with energy, joy, and connection.